and you open the door, and in front of you is a massive chamber. And it looks like people, it had the feeling passive perception wise, so you don't have to, what that means, Brian, is you don't have to roll for it. So like if you have a skill that is high enough, I'll sort of look at your, I mean, I don't really look at it, but I will sort of know it by the way you play it as well. Passive perception, you don't have to roll for anything. So passive perception wise, you look around the room and it gives this like feeling like it's like an old, like people are just waiting. It looks like people are just waiting. They're talking to each other, and they're sort of spread out. Some of them are talking to themselves. Some of them are talking to each other. You see, or you hear rather, the whisper, and then this is like a theme so far in this staircase. It says, "Love does not ascend unchanged." You look around the room and you see that there's a dwarf standing. There's two dwarves standing apart. One of them seems to be fiddling with something. Another one seems to be a woman, but you're not quite sure if it's a woman or a man. I'm going to steal that from Lord of the Rings. You see some mushroom-looking people, some myconoids. You see what looks like to be a knight, maybe perhaps from Trigard. There are some bird people, giving you guys some memories of Lone Star. If you guys were around or survived that point, you'll have brief moments of clarity with that. You see some merfolk, and some tieflings. Now, I don't, and lizard folk. I don't know if you guys would be, Brian, your character would know lizard folk, tiefling, probably even the, I don't know if he would necessarily know what the hell a mushroom person is, but I think
Also,
the
I'm
rest,
familiar with
In my
Aarakocra.
yeah. And it just looks like the room, they're massive walls. I didn't put them on here because it was just going to get in the way. But the room seems to be calm, lit up, and people are chatting. And as you enter, the door closes. And you look, and I'll drag your characters over here. As the door closes, I guess Jake's not here, so we'll delete his character. Who is this? Oh, that's Brian's character. Sick. What was his name?
Archie.
Yeah. Archie? Archie. You see a elf also standing in the middle of the room. Now, this elf is not talking to himself. That's where I'll leave it for you guys.
Well, what do y'all want to do? Do we want to try and talk to some people?
Yeah, let's start. Let's start interviewing.
Chris, you're muted.
Interviewing, but who and why? Like, who do you want to start with, guys?
This is the perfect time for a performance. We have an audience, a captive audience. People work their whole careers to get this moment. You guys we've been practicing. You got your instruments?
We have?
You got it. You got an instrument?
I've been practicing my dance, yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, and a 1, and a 2.
Fuck you.
Is this
You're welcome.
These random adventurers walk into this room. Everyone's like, "Who the fuck are these guys?" And they immediately bust out with like
song and dance.
Back. Yeah.
Everybody, yeah.
Dude, insane.
All right. Shoot, I rolled. Oh fuck! I rolled in the D&D, and I rolled a natural 20 for a 34. Holy fuck, did it show that?
Wow, well, you just absolutely blew their socks off.
Did that
If
show
you got
that?
fucking
Chris, what were you
34.
trying to do? with
Yeah.
that?
You just played the greatest song in the world.
Just I had no intention other than just to have a most amazing performance of all time.
And what'd you roll?
Okay.
I rolled in the log on D&D Beyond natural 20 for a 34.
Everyone sort of looks around at you and they feel. And what were you trying to do? What did you want to make them feel?
Like they want to dance, like they're the happiest and most joyful and loved, and all of Stag's music is trying to share that like blissful childlike nature that all satyrs want to share in the world,
Nice.
and trying to have that sort of fey magic that sheds from him to have them join in the revelry.
You and everyone, I guess, playing will have advantage. Actually, everyone will have inspiration in this room, including the NPCs.
Nice.
So that's what you get for your song.
I'll
And-
take it.
But you do notice that your music that you played was so perfect, so awesome. The characters in the room, other than Arky, did not acknowledge that you were even playing it. They're so wrapped up in thought that they gained the inspiration, but they didn't even acknowledge it.
Who's Arky?
Arky is Brian's character. Brian, you gain
is
your
Brian?
you gain an inspiration. You guys see this. Let's do it this way and introduce Brian into this. Brian, are you in tabletop?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brian, Arky, whatever, you see this group just sort of walk in and start playing this music, and you feel all of a sudden inspired. And what would your character
We look
do?
cool though, right?
Well, roll. Did you guys roll your performance checks?
Oh, no. I was just
Every
watching,
NPC rolled a
cheering you guys
15.
on. If
Nice.
I gotta roll performance,
What was that?
Well, if you're joining in the song and dance.
Yeah, I was just rocking out. Like,
Oh. You got a 7 for rocking out. Here's headbanging to the corner.
no, that
I
was
got
just
a 12. I got a 12 for
That's-
rocking out.
Nice.
So I'm vibing, but not rocking.
So Matt's character. Wait, Brian's character. Your name's Brian.
Yeah,
Your character is what's his name again?
Arky.
Arky, and you're saying that he's the only guy that didn't notice the performance,
No,
or didn't like.
he's the only one that acknowledged it.
He's the only one that acknowledged it. All right, cool.
That's not zoned out.
Okay, I'm gonna wave him over here. Like, hey man, come on.
Well, hey, he might be in charge of this. He might be causing this.
No, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, so Brian,
Hey,
I'm just gonna tell him like, hey, you like this shit?
sorry, I
You
didn't-
like that?
It reminded me of my childhood.
It reminds you of your childhood, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
it's a good childhood.
It was
What's your
Why?
name?
Because it was so beautiful, or because it was so dark and twisted?
there was a lot of trauma, but they masked it with song and dance.
Sounds like
I have
my
mixed-
life a little bit.
Mixed feelings about it, but I appreciate the artistic skill that required.
Thank you. My name is Seth Hartley. Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. I'm Marky.
Arky. It's a lovely name. This is my backup dancers. This is Boot Arbat. Boot Arbot, and Sprock, and we got over there Turgan and Bob. What brings you into this room?
I don't remember. I feel like I've been here for longer than I have wanted.
What is the last thing you do remember?
I was at home in the forests of my ancestors, and mechanical giant picked me up and threw me, and that was the last thing I remember.
Zach's gonna look at Booter. Do you know any large mechanical things like that?
What? No, not really. I mean,
Oh, it's unusual. Well,
So you guys are
Don't-
like a traveling minstrel group, or what?
well, in some
No,
That's
we
ways.
exactly
also,
right. You nailed
we-
it.
we also like to kill people for sport.
We're getting better at not doing that so freely.
Right.
And they all deserved it, right?
Most.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Most.
Meta, real quick. Can you describe your character, Brian?
My
he looks
guy is he's like a like my character's like stats and stuff.
No,
Like how he
just
looks.
Like how he looks.
Oh, he's right here. Don't you see him?
One.
I'm right here. Oh,
Well,
I wasn't sure which one. was
How
the
how
one.
would you describe
we
him?
want you to describe it.
Oh, I'm tall and skinny and easily concealed. If I stop moving for too long, I blend into the background. You can barely see me. The only thing you would be able to see is my bright red hair, which is kind of counter to the whole stealth thing, but works.
You see a skinny elf with red hair.
You
Essentially,
think you see?
yeah, you think you see it.
Here's-
As you guys are getting acquainted, you are going to who's closest to this guy? Matt, Bob. You're going to hear this Mishram.
Oh, what word did you just say?
The mushroom.
Mishroom?
Myconid.
Are you speaking
Mike-
Greek?
Myconid?
He's
Myconid?
stroking out.
It's a
guys.
mushroom person.
Mike, are you saying Mike and Ike?
All right, you know what? I'm gonna kill you now. You're gonna see this mushroom person, sort of jitter towards you, just a little,
Oh, no.
ever so slightly, and you're gonna overhear her saying, "If I merge with him, I'll never feel alone again. I will not be separate."
Get away from
Merge
me.
with
Creepy
who?
little mushroom.
I walk up to the mushroom and I say, "Excuse me, ma'am." I think.
I'll guidance you as you walk
Who-
over.
Who are you trying to merge with? Maybe we can help with our jazzy tunes.
I tried to. I was told that if I merged with him, my husband, I would never feel alone again. This feeling of loneliness.
Guys, I think I know what's going on. As a young child in the forest, I merged with many mushrooms in my youth, and they
That's
helped
what we're calling it
always
nowadays.
pleasurable.
Well, now everything makes sense.
Yeah, I would recommend that we all merge with mushrooms right now.
Sounds good to me.
I don't.
But
I'm a robot, so that's not gonna happen.
Hey, I'm a berserker, so that's like my candy, dude.
No,
Oh
no,
my
no.
God. Can you imagine Turgan on even more drugs?
My partner.
So wait, can I just be clear? Are we fucking the mushrooms or are we are we eating the mushrooms?
It's up to you.
yes.
Why not both?
Is everyone still facing towards us, or are they facing towards any other space or central figure?
They're all. So say that again.
Are everyone who is still like sort of
Yeah.
frozen? Are they all looking in the same direction?
No. Most of them are looking at the ground, or not, or sort of like they. If they are looking at you, it's not at you. They're in thought.
But okay, but they're not looking at any other specific person.
No.
Okay.
Even the mic and even the mushroom. I'm just gonna say mushroom people. The other mushroom person in the area is not. Who knows? Who know? Stag and who knows mushroom people? You guys said that. Stag.
I'm familiar. I'm familiar
Actually,
with their focus.
Seth Hartley.
Most people-
actually.
Yeah, most people have interacted with the mushroom people in this party.
But no one would know the mushroom people as well as you, having traveled. Since Jake's not playing, his character would know too. Having traveled in the Underdark, would probably have heard that fungal creatures can join together into one another in some sort of celebration, becoming together in some sort of ritual, whether it be a wedding or whatever. You would know that. And she sort of sits there as you guys are staring at and go into the room further, or you're just looking around the room, and whatever you want to do, you do. But she sort of looks desperate in a way. Maybe I should be separate. Maybe not. Loneliness.
Are there any other doors?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't really know.
Is there another mushroom person?
There is. Are you asking the group that?
No, I'm looking around.
Do
I see another mushroom person?
You see one, sort of dead center in the room.
Stag will continue playing his instrument, and while he's doing it, he's actually playing a counter charm for everyone who's around him. But he's gonna play as he makes his way over towards that other myconoid, and go, hello. How are you doing this evening?
You look and you see this sort of larger, older, more masculine-looking mushroom character. Bioluminescent spores are drifting all around him. It's very tall, stout, and he says, "Oh, you've come to wait too. My bondmate ascended what feels like 3 bloom cycles ago. She promised to send spores back." He exhales and he says, "The air above never answered."
Wait, ascended to where?
To the upper regions, of course.
How? You're all waiting for people who have ascended?
Well, I'm waiting for my lover to return.
How did she ascend?
Well, I told her to go first, and she went. And now
Why
I
haven't you
stand here
followed?
waiting. It was a choice, but I seem to be regretting that. I
Would
wonder
you
if
like
she'll
to
ever
go?
return.
Would you like to go together to find her?
I would, but it's been decades.
She might be right on the other side waiting for you to come through.
She'll return.
She might be saying, he'll come.
Everyone, roll me a D. Actually, you know what? Stillness.
Torture Spencer.
All of a sudden, the spores
Oh,
sort of settle and start bolting, jump up, and glow, and this character disappears. And
Shit.
well, he doesn't disappear. He turns to stone. How is everyone on hit points right now?
I don't like how you're asking that question.
That's okay.
Um,
I'll look.
I'm okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all right.
You all feel a little warm feeling inside. Good, not bad. Characters in the room seem to be muttering around, and he's standing still. Chris, are you going to go back to the group?
Well, I'm gonna. So he just turned to stone in front of me.
Mhm.
The guy that was waiting for his.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will slowly keep, while still playing my counter charm, back away while keeping an eye on him, looking around for anything that might have. Actually, I'm not going to look around. I'm going to pull out my mirror of sexual reflection. Hold on, I need to roll a d12. Shit, I need to read what I do. 6, I think I made it. But I start looking through my mirror to see if there are any sources of this that might have caused him, like a Medusa or some other thing that I would have heard of in stories. Alright. I succeeded, so I'm not caught in the rapture of myself.
So what are you trying to do? You're trying to investigate to see if there's a basilisk or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna look through the mirror
Okay.
to see, so I'm not looking directly at it.
Turned to stone when the spores came out.
Chris, you don't
I
see
don't know.
anything. You don't see anything.
Okay. I'll slowly make my way back to the party.
As you walk away, as you take a step away, you hear the voice of the old mushroom person in your mind, and it says, "Stillness becomes stone in the upper stratus."
I'll slowly walk back and I will share everything that happened with the party, including the stillness becomes stone in the upper sky.
Bryant, you're going to try to pay attention to Stag's or Seth Hartley's. Remember, Stag's name got changed.
Stag's
to Seth,
gone.
Stag's, yeah.
I know.
Forever will be.
I've been good with it.
There was a spell
Did
that we
Stag
had.
die, or is it just like a
No,
dream?
we had a spell or something that when he killed something or did something,
No,
his
it
name
asked what
forever
my-
changed.
It asked what my name was, and whatever I said was only my name canonically.
Cool.
So what?
No, Brian,
I
so
listened.
Brian, you're trying to listen to Stag talk, but this merfolk lady seems to be gathering your attention. You turn around and you see her. She's standing there, and she's got a pool of water around her feet.
Hoo-ha.
Yeah, around her hoo-ha. Like this. There you go.
Okay.
I'll just make it white. And you can hear her more clearly than the others. And she says, "He said the pain was proof of passion. Is leaving betrayal? And you give her a look. She seems to be contemplating.
I turn towards her and walk a little closer and say, "Are you talking to me?"
Well, yes, fellow waiter. I am Celaria Wavebound of the Unbegon Sea. And I was with a partner who said that pain was proof of passion.
Did you say something about waiting, or what else did you say?
Yeah, I've been
What's
waiting here. This room doesn't let you through unless you've changed. Love does not ascend unchanged. So it goes. Is leaving a lover betrayal?
Oh. And like, I'm just sorry, I'm being distracted by the fact that they're leaking all over the floor. I could have sworn you said something about, like, I heard you just say, I thought you said that something about waiting, or like you've been standing still for too long. I swear you said something along those lines.
Love does not ascend unchanged? Well, it's written on the door.
Yeah, so I think, and granted, I just got here too, so don't take this, I don't know anything, but if I had to guess, it would imply that we need to change before we can leave this place.
I wonder how I can change, she says. He was so painful, with passion. Perhaps I should leave him.
Do you want to change?
I do. I don't know how.
You need to change in order to leave. If you don't know how to change. I don't know. I turn back to the group and ask if them know.
This lady just told you that her husband beats her, and you're like, all right, see you later.
I mean, I think we
I'm not
can.
equipped
I
to
think we
deal with
can either kind of ignore that and take it as a data point, or we could try and like dig deeper, I guess. But yeah, does everyone here have some traumatic thing going on?
Well, let's find out. Let's ask the next person.
Yeah.
Butterbot, I'm gonna give you a cool point. One cool point,
Thanks.
Butterbot.
Stag will go up to Arky. I'll handle the lady there.
Yeah, and Brian, you get a cool point. Brian's first cool point. Being rude,
I'll nudge.
Being rude to an abused female.
I'll nudge Brian and
merfolk.
I'll say, "Caution, the floor is wet," and kind of nudge at him. Don't flip.
I'll slowly walk over to the lady. Well, if what you say is true, then you should want to have some time for some fun. You shouldn't be trapped in that way. Find the freedom that the sky and the air will provide you.
What are you trying to do, Chris? What are you trying to do here?
I'm just trying to make some BS words with a lady.
There is no fun in waiting. Well, maybe there is.
Well then don't wait.
That was great.
You said love does not ascend unchanged. So let your love change
How?
by doing what your heart is telling you.
My heart is telling me to be devoted to my love, but it's so painful.
And accept that pain. Let that be your new passion, your new love. Because that's the love you feel when you think of him.
So I should stay with him. She
But
turns.
let the love you remember change.
She is now going to turn to Stone, Chris. And the water blackens. And everyone is now going to roll. Actually, I get the roll one. 2d10 psychic damage
Sorry.
for failing.
I turn to
How
him
is that
and I say-
failing?
I think I turn to Brian and say, I think Seth Hartley's lost his touch with the ladies.
Oh, these people.
That's 14 psychic damage to everyone.
Wow.
Why? Because we saw another person turn to stone.
I can't say why yet, but yes.
After what Stag said to the person.
I look at Turgan as we all get hit with the psychic damage, and I say we need to group up.
I get a headache right now.
Sorry about that.
That was your fault?
Oh, I was trying to help these people, but apparently they don't want help.
Maybe, but also, is this woman about to attack us?
No.
Well, there's like oil on the ground now, or whatever.
Oh,
Like, that looks pretty evil. What are and I don't know.
She's-
I mean, are we
she's-
just saying all this right in front of her? She's like right there.
She's
We're just
stoned.
like,
No.
She's stone.
oh,
She can't
she's
do
stoned.
anything.
Booterbot, it's been a little bit of time. You hear a voice in your mind, and it says, "False love burns away in the high sky."
Okay, I think that whatever controls this room just sent me a message. He said false love burns away in the high sky, which implies that she was punished for, I guess, saying that she had false love or something?
Is it a
But,
female? Is it a male voice?
That
I
was the
don't
female.
know.
That was the female voice.
it was the female voice.
Yes.
Um, all right. Well, anyway, yeah. What? I mean, should we talk to some other people, see if they also turn to stone? Maybe there's
Well,
a pattern.
I'll let
I
you
hope
guys
we
talk.
can figure out how to fix this, but in the meantime,
I'll let you guys do the next one.
Yeah.
I'll sit this one out.
How about Bob does one?
Well, let's
He's a
start
charming
experimenting with. Yeah.
I am
Who should I go
I'm
up to,
as-
Booter?
I'm about as charming as a robot.
You can look around the room. You guys all see. You see tieflings.
Yeah.
You see bird people. The era
Oh,
Kokra.
enough said. I'm going right up to one of these bird people.
For old times. For old
You know how
times'
to-
sake. Go ahead.
Hello, good sir.
Yeah, who knows how to. For old times' sake, I'm going to use Lone Stars. Oh, does it hurt, Chris?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't hurt.
As
He's
I'm
still-
walking
he's
up,
still
I
maybe
turn
alive.
to Booter and I say, I don't speak bird.
I
mean-
do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I lived in the mountains,
Oh, nice.
so
Cool.
they were like friendly neighbors.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say they were like, and then start making bird noises, and I was really excited to see what you were gonna come up with.
I did that in one of my D&D games. They were like, so you're gonna speak to the Aarakocra? Yeah. So what do you say? And I'm like, squeak, squawk, squawk. Oh, they speak common.
You're gonna see. Well, I guess. You tell me what you do.
I'm gonna attempt to speak, and I don't speak very well, but I'm gonna say, "Hail, good sir. What? What are you? What brings you here today?"
The two bird people, the Aarakocra, they look at you. You know how pigeons they jut out and they stare. They come up and look at you with the big beady eyes. One of them has no wings. The red one. And he says, "Good day to you, dwarf. Another dwarf. Look,
Not much
Look.
of a bird.
look, Tico. Another bird. Squawk, squawk." Tico looks up and he says, "Tallow, don't be. No, another another dwarf. Tico." Tallow looks up and says, "Tico, don't be so rude. I tore my wings so he could ascend, you see," he says to you, Turgan. "I never asked him to," replied Tallow. And his feathers drift down. "But here we are waiting."
Waiting for what?
"To change, I guess.
Is this like a purgatory or something?
I harbor this
I-
resentment.
I jump in and I say, I too ripped my wings off to give an old friend his wings so he could ascend. I feel your pain.
And what are you trying to do with that, Matt?
Nothing. That's an honest anecdote.
And you don't harbor resentment towards your friend? You're using your wings
No.
to fly up here, drag you up here without any wings or way to fly away? Now we have to wait.
Absolutely not. I would do
Squawk.
it again.
Squawk,
If
squawk.
given the opportunity, I would do it again so he could ascend.
Tico, perhaps I should... Matt, roll me a... Are you trying to convince him that he should forgive his friend?
No.
Tico,
I'm just saying I did. I didn't need to forgive my friend. I earnestly did that for him.
perhaps we should try to forgive one another. Matt, roll me a... Actually, you know what? These guys are going to turn to stone. That was good enough. And you're going to hear in your mind's eye, Matt, you're going to say, "There's a balance in the upper stratus with love and forgiveness."
I relay that quietly to the rest of the group.
It seems like
Was it a male or female voice, Spencer?
They were both two males. Squawk, squawk.
I'm talking about the disembodied voice that said there's always balance in the upper stratus. Was that a male or
It
female
was
voice?
it would have been the bird's voice.
right before they turned to stone, or
Right after they turned to stone, you would have heard them talking, saying the balancing with love and forgiveness.
Okay. Well, guys, one potential avenue is we try to turn everybody to stone.
Might as well.
see what's up, see if it works. I don't know.
Is there
I think
just
they're-
guy above us?
It's a dark. It's a light room, warm. Not
But
sure
there's a
how
ceiling.
it's lit up. Yeah, there's a ceiling.
I think the people turning to stone are examples of whatnot, of failed attempts to leave this room. And some of those people
That seems reasonable. Yeah.
some of the people, it seems like change is the answer to leaving the room. And some of them have tried to change physically. And some have tried to change emotionally. But none of them have tried to do both of those things.
So maybe we should try talking to someone and not telling them to change anything. Just like if you're mad, stay mad. I don't know.
Or
That might be
they
reasonable.
need to make both changes. Like the one guy, he tore his wings off, but he didn't change his thoughts when he turned stone. And this guy,
He did at the end, though. I thought right before he
Really?
turned to stone, he changed his thoughts.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe that's it. The thing that's common between the two of them is that we change their minds about something. So
About
maybe,
all of them, we changed our mind about it.
well, why don't we? Here, let me try one. So I'll pick out. I don't know. Are there any? Are there any gnomes?
Yes. No, there's a tiefling.
I'll go talk to the lizard guy. Let's go talk to the lizard. Lizard man.
Okay. Lizard guy, I will just make this guy here. I'm just gonna highlight him green. For whatever reason, I couldn't get the Hero Force to do it. The lizard man is standing there, and he is, as you're walking up to him, he is very tall, and he is very, very still, like a lizard would be.
Hello.
Who's going
Okay.
up? Everyone?
I'll go up to him.
Okay.
I have a specific idea that I want to test out. Yes, I'll say, hello, good sir.
Hello.
What's your name? Where do you hail from?
He doesn't. He stands completely still. You can't even see his mouth moving. His eyes are rolled back, looking at you, and he says, "Good day, sir."
I must admit I'm not very familiar with the lizard folk, but I can't help but notice that your mouth doesn't even move when you talk. Are you normally this still?
I can be when I need to be, when I'm contemplating. But don't be rude. What's your name?
Boot Arbot 5000.
I haven't seen
I
something
hail
like
from the
you.
Underdark.
Bhutar Bot. You seem to be some sort of walking robot? Mythical character.
No, it's fairly common with the gnomish in the Underdark. I mean, there were many of us down there in the village I was in.
He interrupts you at the very end and he says, "Well, I'm Threx Coldscale."
Okay, nice to meet you, Threx. And tell me, Threx, what brought you here?
Well, I seem to be waiting, and I was climbing. Can't quite remember. It's been such a long time. I just decided to go. Clutch. Taken by Stormwing. The body survives. But why all the pain? I just decided to come. Go, go, go. No emotion. No emotion at all. just action.
Interesting. Well, is that your philosophy in general?
Perhaps. Never really thought about acting. I just sort of act. Gets me from place to place. Usually gets me where I need to go. Now I'm waiting. Waiting seems to be my action.
That it does. Do you have any idea how to stop waiting? Has anyone ever left that you've seen?
There were some people here before. They're no longer here, so they must have left.
Do you have any idea how?
No. People come here, they stand, they wait around, they mingle, they talk to one another, they discuss things. It seems to be full of emotion, not instinct. I don't quite care for that. And so they disappear. The others here, they seem to be more non-emotional, I would say. You? He points at the knight. The knight does not even acknowledge him. It must be emotional. Maybe it's just me. The body
Interesting.
survives. The body survives. No emotion for me. But why all this
Okay.
pain?
Do you feel like you are here? Like you say the body survives but no emotion. Is your spirit elsewhere?
No, you nincompoop. When you're in a fight, your body survives the pain. You don't sit there and think about what emotions you need to strike another man coming at you. You strike him down.
Buddha, this guy called you a nincompoop. We can't stand for that.
I'm doing my best to not provoke
Wonderful.
emotion. Not because I feel like the provoking of emotions is why people turn to stone. We're trying to not turn people to stone. So I'm not the nincompoop. I'll let that slide. I appreciate the thought. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit stuck, guys. Does somebody want to take over?
Well, I think you know what my plan is if I take over, so maybe someone else should step in.
Well, my intrusive thoughts are telling me to just yell out and have everybody come over here and talk to us instead of just going up one by one and being like, yo, why is everybody turning to stone?
Well, I think they're
But-
turning to stone because they are getting emotional, right? That's what we're testing.
Are
I
you
mean,
still
maybe.
in front of this guy, Booterbot?
I guess not. I'll say, excuse me, sir. I need a moment to think about this. And like,
So you
go
are
back
leaving
to-
me, though. It's an action.
It is. Yes, I'm leaving you now.
Non-emotion one, too, I presume. We will see you later. And just as you turn, Booterbot, he turns to stone.
Oh,
He turns to stone, and everyone is going to take 7 psychic damage.
well, that's great.
The room begins to. Oh, right before this happens, you hear a voice in your mind, Booterbot, that says, "Feeling." In his voice, I'll do it again. He says, "Feeling and emotion are required to ascend, not just instinct." The room begins to shake.
I'm sorry, guys. I
And
didn't
crack.
figure it out either.
And the characters,
Stack.
the characters that were frozen, remain frozen. And
Wonderful.
here we go. The chamber dissolves. The walls, at least. And you see above you 2 massive, colossal shapes coming down from the skies. And
From the ceiling, you mean?
yeah.
Oh, the walls dissolve.
Uh-oh. This is officially a uh-oh moment.
And
I'm
depending
gonna
on
put
whether
put my
depending
guardianship
on whether or not you helped, now these are bird shaped.
Griffins.
They are not griffins, but
They're not griffins.
yeah, they are. This is the only thing I could find. They are massive. Now, would any of you know what actually, Churgan, you would know that one of these is a mystical creature coming down from the sky. He's got flames all around him. You recognize him in the lore from your tribes as a phoenix. You also notice the other bird, and I would assume that because of your history,
bird knowledge.
your bird knowledge, you would be able to identify this as a rock. Now, you guys helped 2 of these NPCs, and you failed to help 2 of these NPCs. So,
We succeeded on some?
yes.
Oh, I thought we failed them all.
Well, you took the psychic damage on the ones that you did not help.
I was gonna say I thought we won. We succeeded on all of them.
Yeah, no. So, essentially, there's disadvantage on the rock for the first two turns he has, and the phoenix is going to have advantage on the first 2 turns he has. Everyone's going to roll initiative, but the first thing you're going to see is the phoenix come down and attack the rock with 2 attacks, 17 and a
So
2 17s.
each other?
Yeah. The
Hey,
phoenix is going
real
to-
quick.
Yeah.
I just want to get a visual. Like, it's a literal rock, like a boulder.
It's like
ROC.
here.
The type of bird. It's like
Oh.
woolly.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
thinking like
It's a,
a bird's fighting a boulder in this. Okay, never mind. We're good now.
yeah. Imagine like a really, really like the eagles from Lord of the Rings is what I'm imagining. Like
Yeah, no.
big ass fucking bird.
Yeah, I get it. I just took it let face value. Like, it's a rock.
I only know these words because I play World of Warcraft. If I'm being honest, so otherwise I would never know that word.
Because you guys helped, the phoenix is going to at first target the rock. He's going to roll 2 17s, which would be his multi-attack with his beak. He's going to come over and he's going to hit it with a D8. That's 17 plus 5, so 24. So 46 damage to the rock. And the rock is going to take the hit and look over at the party. And he's going to start coming towards you. Now everyone's going to have to roll initiative. So Bryant, you take your dice and you roll d20. You tell me what your.
Or you can do it on the website.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I do it on the
No,
website
not
just
that.
because then I don't have to
Yeah,
think about
we're
it.
gonna have to walk Bryant through the fighting part of the game. Trying to get your character sheet up here. So
This is the part that's most like BG3.
What the fuck?
Yes. I'm
I
rolling
rolled a
initiative.
1 and a 2. I
All right,
haven't.
so
I got
Brian,
19.
your initiative. You see the +7 initiative? You click that, and that'll be your initiative.
Where?
On your character sheet, right next to armor class, that says initiative +7.
I don't know what my character sheet is. In tabletops, anyway?
Yeah, and no, do you have your D&D Beyond character sheet up?
No, I can't. Oh. Think so? I don't know.
You found it?
I'm logged into my account. I have this sheet with all
Yeah.
of the things. Where's the roll?
There's
So
a button that says
there's-
initiative.
Yeah, you click on it.
There's a lot of stuff here.
It's next to armor class on the top right side of the page, sort of. There you go.
There it goes.
Well, I clicked that. Just
Oh.
trying to see if you could see it. But what do you other guys get?
I got a 4.
15.
22.
Who got a 15?
Bob.
Bob got a 15. Who got a
And
4?
I got 19,
Turgan?
baby.
Durgan.
19 for the fastest gun in the West.
Booter.
I have advantage on fucking initiative, and I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh, you wait.
That's
That's a waste.
genuinely ridiculous.
Chris, what did you get?
Holy cow.
I got a 22.
What a douchebag. Seth Hartley.
Hey, thanks to my pimp can of warning.
You guys should be better at helping people. All right. Bryant, did you see it?
No, it says your DM is not currently hosting a game session.
Really?
Oh,
Maybe
because I thought we figured it out where I joined the right campaign, but it doesn't seem like.
You're in. I mean, I see your character in my. Maybe you go to campaign.
It should be in my characters. Under collections, my characters.
Yeah, and I have him up, but like I don't see any. I have launch game,
No.
log, initiative, armor.
Yeah, you click where it says initiative.
Oh,
You can click on there.
oh,
Click on the number.
Got it.
okay, I did it.
Sick. What was that number?
20 plus 7.
Oh,
Wow. Arky
Damn.
going first. All right. So
He's getting his nat 20s out of the
a
way.
nat 20? That's a hell of
Yeah.
a first roll.
that's hilarious.
That means you
That's
just
a
keep
good one.
critting. Every hit, you just crit. That's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Do I
All right.
choose attacks or what?
Yeah. So the birds right now are the phoenix looks like it's
Yeah.
attacking the rock, and the rock looks like it's looking at the party.
Okay. I still think that the key to this room was like a combination of physical and emotional sacrifice. So I think one of these birds takes damage to like physical damage, and one of them takes damage to emotional or like psychic damage, right? And the phoenix just attacked the rook with what did he attack with?
I don't know.
With
I
his
feel
beak.
like we should. I feel like we should try to befriend this phoenix because it seems cool.
Well, it's not possible, but it's also possible as soon as he kills the rook or the rock, he's gonna turn his attention to us.
Well, I think we should still kill the rock first either way, because then at
Agreed.
least you only fight one enemy at a time.
Agreed. But what kind of damage did the phoenix?
It struck him with fire damage.
Ooh, okay.
What class are you, Brian?
I'm the ranger. How do I say?
Oh, it's
Male
Brian.
elf
Brian.
ranger.
There's a T at the end of it. Cute
Brian.
little-
Sorry,
So-
Brian.
Yeah, yeah. Cute
So
little T.
I'm a
your
ranger.
character is totally not Legolas.
It's kind of like but more stealthy.
Yeah, it's like instead
Okay.
of arrows, he hides. Like really
So what you
fucking
can-
well though. You're like, you can't
That's
see
useful.
So okay, so just to give you some like tips, you don't have to outright attack right now. What you can do is, I would go stealth and move your guy, and to a spot where you can start taking shots with because your guy is all about range.
Yeah, and like
So
Hard disagree. Start blasting.
I also have dual daggers, so I can do melee as well.
yeah, I mean whatever you prefer, but I think that you guys sneaky, so you should definitely take advantage of that.
Is that an action?
So yeah, you have if you look at your character sheet, you've got you can do two actions. You can do your main action and then like a bonus action. Bonus action is usually like movement, unless your class or race or whatever allows you to do an extra whatever. Like for my guy, I can do 2 physical attacks with my great axe, and then I have another bonus action where I can do another damage strike. So depending on your character,
So if you
can-
click on actions right underneath initiative, it'll give you some options for actions that you can take for your main action. And if you scroll down a little further, there's a subsection bonus actions
Yeah.
that gives any options that you had for that.
So, you can do your hunter's mark on one of these guys. That gives you some benefits. That's like a special skill set. You actually can attack twice, so you got 2 attacks.
I would basically like mark every enemy you attack, do that extra action, and you get bonuses if you just read the description
you can
for the
also
hunter's
cat-
mark.
You got a bunch of cast spells and stuff. You do your own. You play your own guy, but.
So do you want to shoot someone right now, or you just want to watch what happens?
I want to put a mark on the rock.
The rock, your bonus action, hunters mark the rock.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
So, with
And
that,
You can.
yeah, with that though, you get. I think you also, or do you have to say that? Do you have to, Chris? How does that happen? Does he just know about this creature now? Whenever
No,
he
the
has-
hunter's mark. He just can track it, and it takes more damage.
Okay. Because I was just here. You gain one option of your choice whenever. When a creature is marked by your hunter's mark, you know whether the creature has any immunities, resistance, vulnerabilities. But that's another bonus action. So you'd have to wait for the next round. Do you want to move away from, or you're over there? It's fine. All right, time's up. Do you want to do anything else?
Have I done anything?
You have marked the rook.
You have another action that you can, because you haven't moved, so
Yeah,
you could do a move action. You could pop a
also-
stealth.
yeah. You
You
did your
that whole
bonus
list of
action.
skills. You have a
Yeah.
whole list of skills
I'll
that you could do if you want.
I'll do the poison spray on the rock
Poison spray. So you're
after I marked him.
Can he do that?
you have to run up and do it.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is that? You have
It's
a
a
poison spray?
spell
Oh, it's a cantrip. You spray a mist.
from
Range
30 feet away.
Yeah, all right. So he'll move. I'm assuming to be how far away is that? It's 15. So every inch on this is going to be about 5 feet. So let's get you 6 feet away from the guy, and you're going to spray this spray. You spray a toxic mist at a creature in range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 poison damage. So you can click your 6. Do you see where your spells are?
I clicked the 6 next to poison spray.
Yeah.
I never did the one next to Hunter's Mark. Do I need to do that?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so hit the 6.
Yeah.
The +6.
Mhm.
Oh god.
10 to hit, so you miss probably.
I have 4 + 6.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit him. What does it say on a failed? What happens? On a hit, it takes
It's a
nothing
cantrip,
happens.
a fail. Yeah. It's nothing.
Nothing happens. All right, Seth, you're up now. You see the elves come in and defend.
Seth is going, or not? Yeah, Seth. Fuck, I have to try and remember that name change. He is going to look over at the birds and see the phoenix going to what looks like try to help us. So he's going to run within 30 feet of that creature and attempt to charm it. I'm going to cast Charm Monster on the phoenix from my loot. Where's my spells? Shoot. 4th level. Let's scroll down. Yeah, my 4th level Charm Monster from my loot, which means DOS loot. Where does it say? What you can play this instrument while casting a spell that causes any of its targets to be charmed on the failed saving throw, thereby imposing disadvantage on the save. So it's going to have disadvantage on my Charm Monster, and since we are not fighting it, it would just be, it does not have advantage on it. So where the hell is my spells? Charm Monster, where are you? 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So wisdom save with a disadvantage.
The
Phoenix.
The Phoenix.
Yes. There it is.
Well, that's already a failed. So that's a 20 and a 10.
Okay, so it must if the save fails, it is charmed by me and for an hour, or until I lose concentration, or until me or any of my companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature is friendly to you, and when the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Okay.
So I have it charmed. That's my action. My bonus action, I'm right next to Archie, about 30 feet away, and I'm going to bonus action try and telekinetically push the rock away from us. That is a strength save, DC 17.
And he rolled a nat 1.
So he gets pushed back 5 feet.
Boom.
Wow.
Go get him, Phoenix. That's my turn.
Booter, you're up.
Okay. I am going to follow the rock as it's pushed away and basically run right at it and punch it with my fist.
Okay.
So I rolled a 29 to hit. I feel like that's going to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. It's a crit also. So I'll do 13 damage. He gets disadvantage attacking anyone besides me for a turn. And then with my second attack,
How much
I'll
damage
did you
deal with it? I'm sorry.
13.
Okay.
13, very exciting. And then I'll swing my sword, Tranquility. And I got a 14. Does that hit? $14? Does that hit?
No, it does not.
Alright, so I take my dagger out and I just whiff. And then, yeah, I will stand in between the rock and the rest of the group and put up my shield, and that's my turn.
Okay. Bob, you're up.
I will throw a sacred flame his way. So he's got to make a dex save of 17.
What are you doing?
Sacred flame,
How far away do you have to be for that?
60 feet.
All right, we'll move you in a little bit. Okay. He has got to do
So am I
what?
a little far?
Yeah, that's fine.
I
We'll just move.
yeah, okay. Dex save 17.
Dex. That's a fail. Damn, I'm rolling low today.
16 damage on that.
Okay.
And then as a that's it. I'll
right.
end my turn.
The rock is going to attack Booterbot twice. And he's going to attack you, one with his beak and one with his harmonic cry. So the first with the beak, which is going to be, wow, another nat 1, a 13. No, 14. That misses, I'm assuming. You're muted.
Yes, it
Okay.
hits.
He's
Or,
gonna
sorry,
use-
it misses. Excuse
It
me,
misses. He's going to then replace his second attack with a harmonic cry. The rook emits a powerful cry matching note and tune fork of a plane which it's familiar with and not on. And it would be the Shadowfell plane. Each creature within 300 feet must make a charisma saving throw. So everyone roll a charisma saving throw. You got to beat a 17.
Okay.
I got 10, so I did not beat that.
Booter, don't you have a thing?
A 13. All right. What do I have?
Fail for me.
What happens
A
to me?
thing?
Don't you have your fuck, something you can add a bonus as a reaction?
Your like bardic inspiration?
No, you as a artificer have a thing.
The heroic inspiration?
No,
Oh, as
I
an
forget what it's
artificer?
called. I forget
Oh
what it's
yeah,
called.
no, I know. Flash of Genius. I mean, I
Yeah.
can give myself a 14, but then it's not
Oh, so
17.
okay.
Is anybody within 4
Do I
though?
like charisma? Do I click charisma?
Yeah,
No.
the saving throw.
Where's
In the
saving?
saving throw section, click charisma. Is anybody within 4 points of 17?
Stag's
No,
at a 14.
I'm a hard
Oh,
fail.
then I'll give you Flash of Genius, Stag. So now you have an 18.
Okay.
But me.
So everyone that failed,
Mhm.
a circle of death.
Yeah.
So the circle of death, a sphere of negative energy ripples out in a 60-foot radius sphere from a point within range. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. A target takes 8d6 necrotic damage on a failed save. So I think the way this works is because it's for everyone. Any lingering effects of the spell wear off in 1 minute. A creature that succeeds is immune from the spell for an hour. So
I rolled an 18.
I rolled a nat 1, but with the with a +9, so it's still a 10. But I don't know if you want to punish the nat 1.
yeah, I
Mhm.
do. That's okay. So who did you guys pass that a saving? You're making
What do you
saving
need?
throw?
What do you need to
You need to do a
DC?
No,
Constitution saving
I
throw.
I
How
failed both.
much? I got an 18.
Okay.
I failed.
So it's
So-
the charisma and constitution saves?
Yeah. So everyone that failed takes
Oh,
36.
and
Everyone that failed takes 36 damage of necrotic.
wait, what was the Constitution save?
That was just to see if you for the spell that came out of this guy's mouth.
Well, what was the
Well,
charisma
yes,
save
but
for?
What's the number?
The charisma
What's,
save.
what number is the Constitution
It's
save?
a circle of death. His save would have been his spell casting save.
You said it was a 17, I think, or 18.
Yeah, where is his spell?
I think it was 17.
You just in 39 damage. You said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
It
gotta
would be
so
a
half that
17,
20.
Chris.
All right,
22?
luckily.
What do you?
No, if you save, you take no damage, Bob.
It says-
you don't take half. You take no damage.
It says so when he shoots his thing, it shoots a spell of Circle of Death out of his mouth. When you look up Circle of Death, it says the sphere of negative energy shoots out, and each creature must make a Constitution saving throw. Take the full amount of damage or half the damage.
Oh, half. Okay.
So the charisma save was for anything.
The charisma save was for the song. The Constitution saving throw was for
yeah. What's the effects of the song?
It shoots out the Circle of Death spell. Is what it is.
So the charisma save, you save against
The spell.
getting this shot at you.
Yeah.
So I don't have to make the
No.
the con save.
No. If
Okay.
you succeeded.
Okay.
Those that fail.
If we succeed on the first one, we don't have to
Yeah.
save against
Okay.
the second one.
No.
Okay. So
Yep.
And then how much damage was it? You said it was
It's
36?
36.
36.
If you failed the Constitution save, it's 36, and it's 18 damage if you passed. And the
Okay.
Rook is then going to fly over towards the group.
Booter, you
All
get your
right.
up attack.
He does not get opportunity attacks because he has flyby. It is the Turgan's turn. That was probably a bad move to put him there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dinner was delivered. All right. I am going to roll to hit with my, like, I'm gonna try to jump on this fucker and grapple him.
Okay.
So an athletics roll to see if I land on him. 21. So I'm just gonna leap from where I'm at.
Okay, so you
Do
grab
I-
on. You grab onto him.
All right. And then I'm gonna just swing with my axe as hard as I can. 15 to hit. Probably doesn't hit.
15 meets it, beats it.
Oh, sweet. All right. Let's see how much damage that is. 19 damage with that. And then I'm going to run my shoulder right into the back of his head for good measure. And that's a 12. That misses.
Yeah. It's the Phoenix turn. The Phoenix is going to fly at the Rook.
He's grappled.
And it is going to clash with him violently. And there's going to be shockwaves that shoot out around the room. He's going to attack twice with fire damage again. That's going to miss. And the second one, wow, this is the fucking fourth nat 1 I've rolled with the Phoenix. That's insane. They both miss, but everyone in the room, because of the shockwaves that's immediately around him, which is everyone, you guys are going to have to give me a DC 15 strength save or get knocked 90 feet away.
Did you give your Phoenix advantage?
Yes.
Would he have had advantage?
You said he was going to have advantage for 2 rounds.
Oh.
This is second round.
Yeah. And so that's 1 hit, and that's another miss. So he actually hits. Hits on 1.
So it's a strength
Yeah.
save.
Yeah, the strength save.
I got a 17.
I got a 3.
Nat 20 for a 32 on Turgan.
Damn.
Yep. So we
Boy,
get
strong.
knocked prone.
You get thrown 90 feet. and knocked prone.
90.
Yeah,
What happens
So
if I
just-
go off the edge?
there's a
A wall,
yeah,
a railing.
yeah.
There's got to be some damage to flying 90 feet.
You'll take an extra. If you hit a wall, you're going to take an extra 2d6 bludgeoning, so 6 more damage for you. Wow, this
Sorry,
rook
Chris.
getting fucked up.
No, it's good.
Okay, that is.
Oh, I
and
need to
then
make a con save.
the Phoenix is
Is no longer charmed.
also looking directly at Arky now. Has his attention. It is Arky's turn.
Okay. I only have the same things that I had before. What is this one?
So you can do anything really. Anything you want.
You're close to it, so you can stab it if you
Alright.
want to do that.
I have a Colossus Slayer melee attack, it looks like.
You can use your longbow, you can use your dagger, you can try to talk to it. You can
Oh, yeah. Wait, sorry. Who are we talking? We're on the Phoenix now?
Hey man, you gotta change. You get 2 attacks.
Are we attacking the Phoenix or the Rook still? I forgot.
The rock.
We haven't killed the Rock yet? The Phoenix is our
No.
friend. Still?
For now.
Kind of just indifferent to us right now.
Yeah.
How much health does the Rock have left? don't know.
He looks all right.
He looks alright.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's got some burnt feathers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all the information you get. You don't get like HP.
Okay. I am going to cast Animal Friendship.
Okay.
I love.
The target.
Oh, a cool point right there.
Yeah,
You got a
so
cool point.
Brian's racking up the cool points. So he's
I
got-
want to see where this goes.
Alright, how do I use it?
So you target a beast within range. You click use.
Okay.
And a target beast within range, you can see within range. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or have a charmed condition for the duration. Okay. If you are the spell, okay. I gotta do a wisdom save.
So I already used it. I didn't have to like roll anything to use it.
You can just say you're gonna use it, and then
Yeah.
you have to click on the spell slot that you're using, which is going to be your animal friendship. So, yeah, you used it. Chris, do you? Yeah, I just clicked.
You
use.
can click.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you can
clicked
just
use,
check
but
off the spell slot,
whatever. I did that
unless
for
it's
you.
a number of limited use abilities.
And what's the wisdom I'm supposed to beat?
It's what's your spell casting DC?
Spellcasting. His spellcasting DC. Where would we?
If you go to spells
Yeah.
on the tab next to action,
It says Wisdom 14.
Oh, save DC is 11.
Mine says attack, save, Wisdom 14.
Oh, you're right. Wisdom 14. Wait, is that right? If you go to spells, it says spell attack +3, and then it says save DC is 11.
if it's the ability, that
Yeah.
might go off of a different ability score. Like if it's a limited use thing, because you said you have a number of uses. Let me pull you up. I had you here. Shoot.
Yeah, Brian, it gets a lot faster, obviously, once we. Oh, here, yeah, it says here, attack, save, wisdom 14. If you click on it, if you click on the animal
Yeah,
friendship,
that's
it
what
pulls
I
it
was
up.
just saying.
Hey, I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
bad. Okay, so he rolled an 8, but what's his thing? He just missed it. Okay, he's charmed.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Now what-
that's-
What does
that's
that
pretty
mean?
good. That means that he's charmed. And
He thinks you're a friend.
Yeah, he thinks you're still you are a friend.
The Rook?
Yeah.
Rock?
No.
The Rock?
The did you were doing that to the Rook or the Phoenix?
Yeah. The Rock.
Oh yeah, then he thinks you're a friend. You are a friend.
Just me?
Yeah.
Nice. Is that it?
You can do other things. You can move. You can. Yeah, you can move.
What can I
You can move. You can do a bonus action.
get him to do anything for me now?
No, no. So charm.
What are you gonna say to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try and talk him into doing something.
I'm going to remind him of his father leaving him as a child because he didn't want him to begin with. I'm trying to demoralize. I'm trying to get him to commit suicide.
So yeah, you don't gain. That's dominate person. You don't gain that. He views you as a ally, and you also gain advantage on any ability check of social influence. So you can like stroke him and be like, no, attack this guy, or put your finger in his ass or something. Sick fuck. So he doesn't view you as a.
By the way, Brian, we're never going to get sponsored. Just so you know.
Only by those guys that like that. All right, Seth. Or wait, Brian, do you want to do anything else?
Well, I thought there would be a reason that I would want to friend him.
Yeah,
But
he views you as not a enemy. And then you now can use your potentially your.
But if I try to hurt him, he's not gonna still view me like that.
Yeah, but you can also role play now because you can use your animal handling to try to woo him to do your bidding if you want, but you have to discuss that with me and see what you want to do. But that would be on your next turn. Each turn is supposed to be a 6-second turn in like your real life in the game life. But you can still move if you want, or you can do a bonus action.
Is anyone of our team like hurt, almost dead?
Not almost dead.
I think if anything, maybe just try to get him to stand down. If the Phoenix and the Rock both stop fighting, maybe we can.
I'll
learn
give you a
something.
bonus action to try to manipulate him into doing something. You'll have to roll animal handling, and it'll have to be against his wisdom. But what would you like for him to do?
I was trying to remind him that we're not his enemy.
Remember your trauma.
Are you gonna try to spread? You're gonna try to spread that charm effect to your friends, to your party, to the whole party,
Sure.
or how
Yeah.
are you gonna do that
So-
with your animal handling?
Yeah, so now Brian, like this is where the role playing comes in. So you have to be like,
Well,
hey, bird, like these
I
are
don't
my
know how to
friends.
merge
Stop
the
hurting
role play
me.
with the things that I actually have available.
You can.
Well, I thought.
Don't look at your character sheet right now.
Okay.
Just look at you imagining this giant bird in front of you that turns and looks at you
And I just.
in a friendly manner.
Yeah.
What would you want it to do?
This is the best part of the game.
I want him to let me mount him. and
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, that's
and take me up to the next carry me and my friends up to the next level.
Okay.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm already on
hell
board,
yeah.
just so you know.
There you go.
Go ahead and I want to know how you're going to communicate that to him, but also, all right, give me a let's do the mounting for this turn. Is he going to let you mount him?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Is he gonna present?
Yeah. So what do? You go over to it. You bow down to
Gross.
it. He looks at you.
His
and,
back, so you can climb on.
Yeah.
It's not like a dominance subservience thing. It's just like, yo, my man, we're going for a ride, and he's like, yeah,
Well, he has to lower down for you to climb
sure,
on.
but like he's
Give
not.
me-
This is not like he's not like submitting to me. This is not like some BDSM bullshit. This is like we're getting in the car and going. Only he's the car.
roll me.
You're getting inside of him to
roll
go.
me an animal handling against, and this will be against his check, his saving throw of a wisdom. So you roll
This
your
is a skill animal handling.
yeah.
Oh god damn!
He rolled a 14.
I roll a 7.
All right. He looks at you like you go over there. You like bow down to him like the Harry Potter movie where he's trying to lock eyes and get him to come down, and he just like completely ignores you and brushes you off. But he gives you a wink to let you know that you're acting
Okay.
weird as a friendly. You're acting sort of weird to him. He's not into
Okay.
it. He's not into that at all. Seth Hartley.
He's
you're-
into the dominance.
Seth Hartley, you're up.
Seth Hartley knows that look well, and he's gonna take a couple steps forward, and see the statue next to him of this stone person. It's like, statues have been good to me, and I'll use my action and a 3rd level spell slot to animate the statue.
Okay. It's animated.
And he walks up to it, caresses the cheek. Go get him, Tiger. And I'm going to turn to Arky. Actually, who is up next? Booter, you're almost up, right?
Yeah.
I'll walk a little bit closer to you. I think it's all my movement. And I'll yell to you, Booter. You're doing a great job there. Just stick in there, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration. And when I use my bardic inspiration, I also can move and command my statue. So I'll tell it to fly here and dash. Actually, up in the air. So this, because he can fly, he's going to be 20 feet up in the air above here. Above the rock. Since I see Arky doing something, I'm gonna tell it to not attack yet. Just dodge up there.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Booter, you're up. You're on the ground,
Okay.
Chris, right?
I'm on the ground. The statue is 20 feet up.
Okay.
Well, so this bird is still not friendly, right? He's just charmed by one person.
Yes.
Right. But I
Alright,
see
so I'm gonna
Arky
attack-
doing the bow.
Like, how does that
Go for
work?
Harry Potter?
Does everyone know that he's charmed? Maybe not, but who cares? Yeah, it's your turn, and you're still you were grappled with him, right? No.
No, I wasn't
Turgidus.
grappled. I just went up to him and fought him.
Okay. Tried to.
Oh, did you?
So
Did
he
you
left
give
you.
him
Yeah, he
disadvantage when
left-
he
he
attacked
left
someone
you.
else? Oh no, he didn't attack someone else. Okay. Yeah. So, on my turn, I will. I will go up to the rock. And I can get up to him, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
I'll go up to the rock and
you're within 30. You're within 30 feet.
Yeah. I'll do my cantrip poison spray, which does 3d12 poison damage. So I kind of cock my head back and then boot all over this bird.
Oh shit, this is gonna hit me too.
No, you're good.
It's like a cone. It should be fine.
And you're gonna shoot it at the rook.
At the bird, avoiding my teammates if at all possible.
Which bird?
The rock.
Okay.
And it deals 23 damage.
There's no roll on that.
Oh, that's a con save of 17. Or if you fail, you take an additional 1d12 poison. Oh, no,
Oh
never
my
mind.
God,
It's,
I got
if you fail, you
12.
take nothing.
I got 12.
All right, so you take the 23 damage.
Okay.
And I will put myself. I'll if Turgan's next to this bird, I'll saddle up right next to Turgan, basically.
I'm riding the bird.
Oh, well then I'll just get in front of the bird.
The bird is no longer charmed by Archie because he took a hit.
Oh,
But
fuck.
he is pissed off though.
I'm sorry, Brian. I didn't mean to mess up your thing.
And Bob, you're up.
I wish I had known that. I would have liked to have given him a chance to.
This bird is going
Yeah.
to take a legendary action. And he's going to move. He's going to move his flight distance over further away from you guys. Okay. Bob, you're up. Matt, you're muted too. And we will go for the rocks. I don't know where Matt is. We're gonna go for the rook's turn.
He's gonna
Bob,
die.
Bob, you're still on it, right?
No, Turgan is still on
I
it.
mean, Turgan's still on him.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. He is going to. He's going to attack you with his beak.
He's grappled.
He's grappled. What is he gonna
Gotta
do?
make a strength or dex.
If he wants to get out of it, but he doesn't have to get out of it.
Yeah. But then if he attacks someone else, it's going to be with disadvantage. All right.
Not on grappled, unrestrained. It is. Oh, it's because of Booter's thing.
Yeah. You know what? He'll fly over to Archie, and he's going to attack Archie with his 2 attacks with his beak. He's got 2 beak attacks, right?
But he's gotta roll because he's grappled. So
He doesn't have to break the grapple, but when he's grappled, his speed is 0. I think.
So he can't
Oh,
fly.
so he can't. Yeah, so he can't fly. Oh, he couldn't have. He couldn't have
Let's
flown
see.
to begin with.
No,
Let's see.
No, so he's
Grappled,
just
your
gonna stay
speed
there.
is 0.
you can
Alright.
you can try to
All right, I
break
have to-
free of
I
the
have to-
grapple,
yeah, I'm gonna try to break free.
but that's your main action.
That's fine. What do I have to do? What save?
So you need to roll
Dex or
a
strength?
and you need to beat
Come on.
hold on. 8 plus proficiency is 12 plus 24. You got to beat it 24.
Wait, plus what?
So it's 8 plus proficiency bonus is
Yep.
my proficiency bonus is 4,
Right.
and then my strength.
His strength is a plus 9. Come on, baby.
Plus 9.
Yeah.
Damn.
Come on, baby.
mm,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a nat 20. That's a
It's
nat
actually a
20. So
It's a plus
29?
12.
That's 29.
You beat it.
Hey,
You beat it.
fuck
lucky.
off. Fuck off. And for you, he's gonna give you. Well, that was his turn.
hmm
I didn't like that very much. Thanks a lot. So he's gonna use nothing. It is now Turgan's turn. You're gonna go over there and hug him again? You fucking.
No, now I'm gonna fuck him up. All right, I'm gonna go and charge him with my great axe. Come here, you chicken. 29 is the first one to hit. The second one is a 26, so they both hit. The damage for both is 15 for the first hit and 18 for the second hit for 29 damage.
Wow.
Plus my shoulder bash. And that is a 30 to hit for an additional 10 damage. So 39 damage.
Damn. Okay. He's starting to bleed. The Phoenix is going to fly over to Arky. And he is going to. What is he going to do? He's going to attack you with his beak and talons. So Arky, he's going to hit you with a 27 from his beak, and then he's going to attack you. With a 16 with his talons. Do those hit you? Your armor class is 13. They both hit. So he deals 2d6 plus 8 damage to you with his beak, which is fire damage. So that's 14 fire damage to you, Arky. And if the target is a creature or a flammable object, it ignites. So you are on fire. Until the creature takes an action to douse the fire, the target takes 5 damage at the start of your turn. And then with the fiery talons, you take 2d8. And I guess we're using the pink dice that my daughter got me. Go. 9. That's 17 fire damage from the talons. So 17 damage. So Arky, your damage is, you're at 16 damage right now, HP wise. And you're on fire. That is the Phoenix's turn. It is coincidentally Arky's turn. You're gonna take 1d10 fire damage at the start of your turn until you douse. Until you figure out how to get this fire off you. You take 7. You take 7. Yeah, you take 7 more fire damage. You are now down, and I won't meta this that often, but you are now down to 9 HP.
I didn't take.
Oh.
I rolled like a 20 in the beginning when you guys were all taking like damage in the beginning. You didn't ever ask me.
For what? You took 20?
Like before the whole fight started, when you like everyone had to roll a charisma
Yeah.
save. Yeah, I rolled like.
Yeah,
No one asked me what I rolled, but I rolled like a 24.
yeah, he rolled a
I mean, you
22.
shouldn't have taken any damage.
Yeah, he didn't take the necrotic damage on the Circle of Death.
Oh. Well, he's only got 50. Yeah, all right. So how much was that? It was like 18 or whatever. Could be 18 back. All right, you're 27. You're fine. It's your turn now. You're on fire. And it burns.
Can I use a water skin in my inventory to put it out?
Damn. Wow, look at the
Yes,
brain
you
on
may.
Brad. Brain on Brad. Yes, you can.
Okay.
You have to, that counts as an action. So you'll lose your action, but you have bonus actions and movement.
I can't use animal friendship, I guess. Alright, hold on. Bonus actions? What? Can I? Alright. Can I do Hunter's Mark again? Because I didn't take advantage of that last time. When I have Hunter's Mark on a creature, I know whether the creature has any immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities. Yeah. So if I-
yes.
So I want all of those.
When does that end? Chris, does that end?
If you take damage and you roll a con save to maintain it,
Oh, yeah.
DC 10.
You can. Why don't you roll me a con save because you just took damage from him. Roll me a con save
Me?
Constitution saving throw, yeah.
because you already have the mark on him. But if you fail this roll, then you have to put it back on him.
A 4.
That fails. So when he hit you, you drop that. Now you can redo it. That's
Okay. I put it on again.
Alright.
But now so how do I know the immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities you have?
All right. So you're gonna
You
use.
just ask, right?
You're gonna use the hunter. Oh, you're trying to use the other thing. I'll let you use that. That's fine. You just have to figure out how to, in the future, play that. I mean, you'll learn how to play the guy. Hunter's
Hunter
lore is what you
lore.
want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the creature is marked, you know whether the creature has any immunities, resistances. All right. So he has, he's immune to fire and poison. He is, his condition immunities, he can't be exhausted, he can't be grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, or stunned.
Okay.
He also has resistances to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks.
And vulnerability.
Brian, you can Google the monster name too, and it'll pull up all the
Yeah,
information on it as well.
that's such a better way of doing that.
Yeah.
I can read you a
Same for-
48-page Phoenix story.
Same for like spells and everything. You just type in what you need, Google it, and then add D&D 5e to the search term, and you'll find all the info you need.
Yeah, they have all the monster information is on the website, the D&D Beyond. But Googling is so much faster. All right, so that is the turn. Did you want to try to run away? Maybe you shouldn't because it would be attack and disadvantage or advantage or whatever opportunity attack.
I'm good.
Okay. Defensive tactics. You gain an option of your choice whenever you finish a short. Okay. All right, Seth, you're up. You're floating thing.
No. Seth is on the ground and sees these birds fighting. He's going to run a little bit further away from them because he doesn't like it. And as he does it, that's just a rock it's on fire, and I'm going to shoot the firebolt at the rock.
Okay.
Where's my die? This is a +9. I assume an 11 misses.
Yes.
As my firebolt goes wide. Well, I guess it's not on fire now. Arky, you're doing great in there. Keep it up, and I'll give you a Bardic Inspiration, which is a... where's my thing that I can see? I forgot the size. It's a D10 that you can add to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that you choose. When you do, let me know because something special happens for it. And when I use my Bardic Inspiration, I can command my statue. My statue is going to fly closer and punch the the rock. Where is it? It is. I lost him. He is a +9 as well. Come on, be better than my firebolt. Not much. Just a 14 misses, I assume.
Yep.
The rock. Yep. All right, that's my turn.
Bob, you're up. Bob is going to hunker away. I think he's dealing with family issues. The rock is up. The rock is going to attack Turgan with his talons and his beak. He's going to do the beak first. That is a 23.
Hold on a second. I just want to make sure. What kind of attack is it?
A melee attack.
Just straight melee, no
Yeah.
piercing.
Oh, it's piercing. Yeah, it's 4 piercing damage. But
all right.
it's a 23 attack.
So I take half.
All right, 248. So that's that is 11 plus 13, so 24 plus 9. So that's 30. Wow, 33 piercing damage. So half of that would be
16.
what? 16 piercing damage. And then with his talons, he's going to hit you. Come on, baby. Yes. Fuck you, Turgan. He's going to hit you with a 32 and 4d6. So that's 10. So that'll be 15 plus 9, 24 slashing damage. And you're grappled, motherfucker.
All right, so slashing is half as well.
Yeah, so that would be what?
12.
12, yeah. So you're grappled, and there's a DC 19 to get out of it, and you're restrained. But I can't use my talons. Yeah, you're restrained until the grapple ends. The target is restrained because he's got talons. So attack rolls against you have advantage. Nice. Good for me. That's my turn.
Now it's my turn.
Whose turn is it?
I guess he
Right.
could fly. He could fly away. No, yeah, he's that's it. That's where he'll be. Yeah, it's Turgan's turn. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna try to break out of this chicken's grab.
Did we skip Booter? I
What?
thought Booter was after me.
We skip Buddha. Buddha, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's your turn.
We
You go-
did skip him.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I thought you skipped me before Matt, but I didn't want to say anything.
my bad. Just go ahead.
It's all good. So, who am I closest to?
You snooze, you lose. You're closest to the. Actually, I think you're right in the thick.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
On
You're
both
in
of them.
between. Yeah, you're like it's the ass almost.
I'm going to cast. How close? Who's the person closest to me? Like, is Turgan within walking distance of me?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to Turgan and give him a 3rd level Cure Wounds, which is a total of 18. You are healed by 18, Turgan.
Thank you, sir. I'm not doing so good.
And then I'm gonna do my Guardian Armor Defensive Shield. And I'm gonna assume a position guarding Turgan to the best of my ability. And that's my turn.
Okay. Turgan's turn.
All right, so I rolled earlier to get out of the grapple, and I got a 27. Let's see. It won't let me access the log for some reason, but it should be in the log.
If you tap the little die next to the thing there?
I rolled a 25 to get out of the grapple.
Okay. You're out.
A tip for the log: click at the top the little lock thing, and it won't go away.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I still get a bonus action. And I am going to hit with my shoulder. 25 to hit. With a 10 damage.
Okay.
It's like a fuck you.
Okay. He's not looking very good. Passive perception wise, he's not looking very good at all. It's the Phoenix turn. The Phoenix is going to attack Booterbot. And he's going to attack you with both his attacks. That's a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus 13. So that's 21. That hit?
That hits.
So 26 plus 8. I'm sorry, 2d6. So that's 10, 18 fire damage to you, sir. You're now on fire.
Cool.
And he's going to attack you with his talons with another 21. That hits, I know. So 2d8. That's 10 plus 18. So 18 more fire damage.
Wow. All right.
And you, sir, are on fire. And he's going to stay right there. Arky, you're up. The rook is looking not so good.
Right.
All right, Arky, what you doing?
I'm looking.
Look at baby.
What's this? 1d8. 2d12. 2d12 is a lot, or 1d8 is not a lot
What's
For
for damage.
oh,
So think about it like
do you
every
you don't
dice,
have your
if it's like a D8, that means it's between 1 and 8, so it has an average
hold on.
value of 4.
Hold on, Brian. Go into your inventory.
Yeah.
And click the box next to your longbow, next to your dagger, and next to your studded leather. And then go back to your actions. You should see the longbow attack there.
Yeah.
So you could attack, and then you would also get that Colossus Slayer 1d8
Yeah,
damage on top of that.
I would.
For each hit. Plus your Hunter's Mark. Did you put it on there? So, you see, let me load this again. Does your longbow attack show up in your actions now?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you hit with your longbow, it would be that damage plus a d8 for the Colossus Slayer plus a d6 from the Hunter's Mark for each attack that you would hit.
So, oh, didn't you give me something too? A bard?
A Bardic Inspiration, you don't have to use that. So if you roll and you get close, you can use it if you want to try and...
Use it after rolling?
Yeah, after you roll.
And it gives me an additional 10?
You have to roll a d10, a 1d10.
So it can add a 1 to 10.
Just roll your attack.
Alright.
See if you need it.
Like the hit DC or hit the click the damage?
You can click that to hit. The +9.
16.
So what'd you do? You hit him? 16?
I used longbow attack.
The rook?
Yes.
That hits.
All right.
And
So,
you also have a thing called Colossus Slayer.
This is like, yeah.
You-
So
yeah.
yeah. So roll your 1d8 plus 3. You can click on that damage. Roll that.
5.
All right. And then
Oh boy.
hold on. On the bottom left of your screen, you should see a little die looking thing.
Yeah.
So you click on that, you can add a couple different dice to roll. So you can click on the D6 and a D8, and then roll those, and those be your Colossus Slayer and your Hunter's Mark for that one.
Okay.
Then you click roll at the bottom, it'll roll.
Good.
Nice.
I don't think
That's 10 on the first one. And then you get another attack. Then you get 2 attacks.
He's not looking good at all. His beak
do
seems
the
to be
same thing
chipped.
all over again.
Yeah, you can. You can do it that second longbow attack. Ooh.
And
Here's where that one.
Can I add that bardic inspiration?
You let
That
loose.
ones always fail.
Yeah, you shoot your arrow.
Unfortunately.
It shoots and it it sails in the air and it hits the tiefling in the back, and he says they love the mask, not the face beneath the and then an arrow hits him in the heart and he keels over and he dies. Comically, as a comic relief. Archie's turn. I think that's it, right? Is that Seth Hartley? You're up.
Seth will look at Archie. Damn, not bad. And cast another firebolt at the rock. It's a +9. Come on. Oh, there we go. It's a 25 to hit. For, let's see, 3d10. Oh, it's not great. For 11 points of fire damage.
Wow.
And my statue will punch it in the head. Yeah. For a natural 20.
Oh my god, this guy's got this fucking statue's gonna kill
Where's
this thing.
where's my
Chris.
D8?
Chris, you're so good at making stiff things come alive.
Oh shit. Threw my die off the table. So it's 3 plus 5, it's 8 plus, what the hell's his attack on that? It's 8 plus 5, 13 points of force damage.
Describe your kill.
The fire from the firebolt singes and like bursts off the side of his head, and that sort of sets the mark for where the statue is going to punch. And as the hardened, blackened feathers start to crumble, the statue just like Superman's right into the neck and just pops out the other side.
All right. It is dead. As you
That's
look
my
over,
turn.
as you look over at the phoenix, you're going to hear this this voice. It says, "Love must change. There can't be any love without any bad." Or what does it say? It says, "There can't be any love without evil. Sometimes it's good to be evil. Sometimes." End quote. South Park. The Phoenix is going to have its HP reduced down to 0. When this happens, a 60-foot, everyone within 60 feet, that's everyone, needs to do a dex saving throw.
Oh, come on.
As the
Fuck,
Phoenix
damn.
explodes.
11.
Yeah, we're ending. We're ending soon.
14.
What's a DC?
20.
Ooh,
Uh,
I live.
I failed.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
Deck save.
A deck save.
Oh, good. My best save.
You do
DC
have a
20 deck
bardic.
save. I mean, I have an 11. Do I want to?
It's a D10. You have a 20%
Sure, I'll do
chance
the
to get
bardic
it.
inspiration.
It is.
I got a 2.
Oh, but you also get something else when I can find it. You get 2 temporary hit points.
Oh, good.
Oh, plus
Um,
4, so 6 temporary hit points.
Oh, even better.
So who failed that?
Stag or Seth.
Dragon.
And
Seth.
me.
Okay. So
I
you
failed.
guys are. Everyone that failed is going to take 16 fire damage.
Okay.
And those that saved are going to take 8 fire damage instead. And the fire ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't worn or carried, so you don't have to worry about your stuff. The explosion is so massive, it shakes the entire room. This is going to be the fun part.
You said it was
Um,
16 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The explosion is so massive it shakes the room, disappears, and it burns the other bird as well.
Everybody's already dead.
It burns it up though. And what you're left with as the room illuminates into a big flash, and what you're left with sitting before you is a massive, well, not massive, but a dark red looking egg sitting in the
Checks out.
of ashes.
Well, look,
Um,
I've played enough in Dota to know that if we kill the egg, we'll kill the phoenix.
Phoenix is already dead.
No, but we got to kill the egg or it'll respawn.
And he-
Hold on.
and
Why? But
He
why do
did
we
say
want-
sometimes you need to be evil.
Mhm.
Why do we gotta kill the egg? The phoenix was.
If you
helping.
don't kill the egg, the phoenix is going to pop back up.
Turgan,
Does
roll me-
anyone
Turgan,
want breakfast?
Roll me a history check.
You born?
I can make a great omelet.
That's a spicy meat. 10.
What'd you get? A 10?
Yeah.
Okay. You know the rumors and myths. You're not 100% sure, but you know the rumors and myths from your childhood and also knowing the birds. Since you claim. You know it's really, really hot. And it's dangerous to carry. But you do know that if you were to carry it, someone carry it. And it were to hatch, the phoenix is somewhat loyal to you.
It imprints on me.
Oh. You're its mama.
Oh, dude, I want to fucking carry this egg.
Now here's the meta. The cinder is blazing hot, dealing 21 damage. That's 66 fire damage to any creature that touches it.
All right.
And it's once per round.
Question. I have Belt of Fire Giant Strength. Does that
How much
give
health
me
do you have?
Oh, it says an egg-shaped cinder. That's what it is. So it's not a massive egg. It's just a small little ball.
All right. Does the belt of giant strength, fire giant strength, give me any fire resistance?
Or does the bag of holding make it easier to carry, or a way to carry without?
How
fire?
heavy is it?
It's
I will
it's
attempt-
5 pounds.
I can carry that in my mage hand. I can carry 10 pounds in my mage hand.
And it doesn't. But does your mage hand take fire damage?
No, it's spectral. It's incorporeal. It's a floating hand. It has no damage. Takes no hit points.
We will.
It lasts for a minute.
Yeah, but this thing is going to stay there since that way until 1d6 days, which I just rolled a 4. So 4 days, the cinder will be cindering.
Okay.
So something to think about if you want to have a phoenix.
I mean,
Carrying.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
who wants to be the Phoenix's mama?
I will gladly be the Phoenix's mama, but I can't
I
carry.
feel
it.
like,
So if
You never know.
If,
You might find
I mean, you
something.
could always. You just have to be there when it hatches. And
Do we have a cauldron or something else it could sit inside of? Can I hollow out one of these statue skulls and make a carrying device
we
for?
will
Or
figure
can I use
this.
bag of holding?
This will be a topic of conversation on our group chat for this next coming week. How you're going to handle carrying that with you on your wooden flying ship, and you all hear the whisper. It says, "What you release